Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Christian Apple, and it's time for another episode of Grave Time. Today I'm in Sacramento, California, USA, otherwise known as downtown, and over here is the California State Capitol. There's a protest going on over here, and looks like a bunch of people were just chasing after some guy. I'm not sure what the hell he did, but anyways, that is the right there. That's the State Treasury building, and then this used to be the law office, or the law library, excuse me. I'm not sure what it is today. And then they got this fountain here. It's been turned off for probably about 4 or 5 years because we've been in a drought. And if I could get, well, I'm not going near the protest, but if I was on the steps over there, you could see across, and you'd see the gold bridge. I always kind of call it P yellow. And you can kind of see down Capitol Avenue. So anyways, enough about all that. This is the right here. This is the law enforcement memorial. See if I can scan in a little bit more here.
Are you working on a Sunday overtime?
This is not overtime for me, sir. It's
I had a bag like that stolen at Target as I walked out.
Anyways, a lot of commotion going on here because of this protest. I'm not here to associate myself with it, as I'm not involved in these kind of politics. Definitely not my type of thing. But anyways, like I said, this is an episode of Grave Time, and I've done 5 episodes so far. This is my 5th episode of fallen CHP officers. I picked 5 of the best stories of fallen CHP officers, and this is my last one. I think this one is like the most epic tale. I mean, this should be made of a movie. I'm surprised it's not something from a spaghetti western. But anyways, we're doing William M. Chansler. The California Highway Patrol was formed in 1929. Officer Chandler was the 68th CHP officer killed in the line of duty. On August 27th, 1954, Officer William M. Chansler was shot and killed in Yreka, California. Now, these notes that I'm using here are provided from a couple different sources. One from findagrave.com, as well as there's a website that's set aside for fallen officers, CHP officers, and you can see a picture of them, as well as, hear a little eulogy about them. Anyways, so this is what happened. Officer William M. Chansler, age 32, was off duty, but responded when a call came in that an armed suspect had shot a waitress and was holding hostages in a Yreka restaurant. So on his way home, I guess he had a handheld radio, and it let him know that there was someone not too far away from where he lived. And even though being off duty, when duty calls, duty calls. And so when Chansler arrived, he ordered the suspect to drop his weapon. Instead, the felon swung open the door of the restaurant with a barrel shotgun towards the patrolman and fired 3 shots. Chansler fell mortally wounded, but returned fire and killed his assailant with 1 shot. 1 shot kill. Crazy. This guy swings open the door. The officer tells him to come out peacefully, basically. He denies. He swings open the door, shoots the officer 3 times, basically killing him, and with his last breath grabs his gun and kills the suspect with 1 shot. Kills him with 1 shot. Okay, this is like a Hollywood story right here. This is like something out of a spaghetti western, like a Clint Eastwood movie, and yet this is real life. Real life. Men and women every single day, like Mr. Chansler, Officer Chansler, doing what they do every day to protect law enforcement. And whether you're for law enforcement or against law enforcement, I myself being pro law enforcement, hence the reason why I've chosen 5 of the best fallen officers of the CHP. I have to look at this story and just say this is like the epic story of a fallen officer. Back to the story. So yeah, he killed the guy. He had been a CHP officer for 5 years and had only recently been transferred to Wairika from Ventura. Chansler was posthumously presented with a certificate of valor for heroism by Governor Goodwin J. Knight on October 15th, 1954. Officer Chansler's daughter, Judy, worked as a CHP dispatch for several years, and his grandson is a CHP officer. His name is Aaron York, and it has his number. But anyways, despite him dying such a tragic death, but yes, such an epic one. Totally something out of Hollywood. Like I said, spaghetti westerns, all that stuff. People in his family still wanted to follow after him, follow in his footsteps, and to serve and protect us, the men and women of the United States. And so, as this is my last farewell, I just want to say to all those watching this episode of Grave Time, thank you to all the officers, men and women of CHP, the PD, and the Sheriff's Department. I 100% support you, love you, and appreciate everything you do. I understand there's good cops, there's bad cops, but when it comes down to it, when crap goes down, you need the police, and we have to rely on them to be there to protect us. After all, they're also known as peace officers, and that's an oath that they take. And for the ones that mess up, God have mercy on them, and because a lot of people will have a hard time forgiving. So anyways, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but I'm gonna go ahead and just say thank you so much for watching this episode of Grave Time. Things are getting out of control over here at the state capitol. Just kind of zoom in on that craziness. So yeah, this is an episode of Grave Time. Thank you so much for watching. It's probably 80 or 90 degrees out here. I'm sweating. I'm a fat, tall guy. And I just thank you for watching Grave Time. Please comment down below if you have any questions. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't comment at all. God bless you and have a great day. Bye.